Alright, welcome everyone to our part 3 of our Penumbra Necrologue walkthrough. I'm Zom,
Kaggar.
and we are now in the living quarters. The first thing you want to do is you want to walk over here, walk into this cutscene. Spooky! So the spiders apparently destroyed the generator or something, and there's the generator, and turn this area off. So the goal of this area is to get into this room. You need a key card to get through this door. Where you get this key card? Well, we'll show you. Go through this door here, come upon an area with lasers. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to put a barrel here, so you can, like, you know, nicely jump on the barrel, hop over the lasers, don't die. Of course, you can casually just jump over the lasers, but if you don't have very much experience with the Amnesia games like we do, being world record world record holders for the speed run of this game, we have a lot of experience playing this game. But if you are not quite so inclined in the Amnesia franchise, then you'll probably want to have a safety net there. So one thing you want to do in this area, or you can do, you don't have to, is that this room has a lot of goodies. It's got a strange artifact, which we love. It's got a sphere, those are always good. If you see these red arrows, they point to wall thingies that you're supposed to push in order to activate a trap thing, or a thing that allows you to open up these glass cases by clicking on and moving your mouse. But if you grab them, of course, badness happens. You're like, oh no, what do I do? Basically what you want to do is pull one of these books.
Look what
There are
you've
multiple
done.
of these books. A couple of these books, it will open up the ceiling and open up this door again so you can get out. And I think it still allows you to, you know, grab these things, these goodies. This sphere. There's nothing there. Nothing there. So strange artifact and sphere. Okay, so you want to get through this door, right? Unfortunately, the power is out, right? The key card is actually through that door. That's where we want to go. But we can't do that until we restore the power. So grab these doors and move your mouse left and right to open them. That confuses some people. I believe it was right, left, left, left. Well, I think it's just right, left, left. That is the, so right, yeah, right, left, left, left is the correct combination of wheels to allow you to get through this area. Now, I don't know why they have more wheels over here. The only point of these is to trap yourself. So don't touch these things. Instead, what you want to do is, you see this grate here. You want to grab this gate. You can either touch it a certain number of times, I think it's 3 or 4, or you can grab this chair, throw it at it, break it open. This grate leads you to a new area, which is where we'll get our first of 3 fuses. You need 3 fuses to activate the generator. Anyway. Oh, Jake, do you want to talk about the second Amnesia or Penumbra game?
Alright, okay. So, when we last left off in Overture, you got kidnapped by evil people. So,
By an infected, right?
yes. But you don't know what those are yet.
You don't know what those are.
So, you go and start Penumbra Black Plague.
The good one.
The good one. Here, you are now under siege by evil creatures that you have seen in this game. They're called the Infected. they did not appear until the end of the first game, and now they are your main antagonists. No more dogs, no more spiders, and it's gone. You're done. It's done. I'm tired of those stupid things. So now you have become infected yourself, but for some reason you haven't turned into an evil monster. Instead, you're you, but with the guy talking in your head. The guy's name is Clarence. You have heard him being a jerk in this game. That's him. Or it.
Oh, this is a tape player, by the way. If you picked up one or more of those tapes, you can use it on this tape player, and then you can click it and you can play it. Adds a little bit of lore.
We don't get one fuck apparently. So in the game now, you are trying to escape because this is bad. You're infected now. Things trying to murder you. You're tired of that garbage. So,
the reason I know that code is because if you remember, when we got the codes for staff in our second video, gives you all these lists of codes. The sewerage is the first one you use. Generator is the second one. North Wing you can use later. I don't think you ever use these two codes though.
And you eventually you get to a part, and you, thanks to Amabel Swanson, the person you're talking to on the computer, you are free of the infection, but Amabel is dead. You crush her. Clarence makes you believe that she isn't infected, but she's Amabel. You murdered her. You basically murdered everyone. You're kind of a jerk. But,
or so you believe. It's kind of ambiguous. At least in this game, Amabel, Red, and Clarence are all still alive, and they talk to you throughout the game.
So you get to the end, you free yourself of Clarence, but he escapes into another body and attempts to kill you. And
make sure you get this gas mask. I don't know if we'll talk about it later. If you don't have this gas mask, you cannot continue forth in the next area. You'll just die. So make sure you grab onto that.
And so Clarence tries to murder you, but the other infected stop him because he is a turngate. Turngate are an old Inuit legend, and Clarence has broken one of the cardinal laws.
I've never liked electricity, although I never had to deal with it. Why aren't there any magic buttons nearby in such moments? You could have just pressed one and get everything to work. Although, wait. There it is! Push the button!
Yeah, pushing that button does nothing, except make Clarence be more of a dick.
So, after that, you speak to the Turngate, and they test you. You go through some tests, and they believe in humanity. You're like, oh, humanity is actually great. We thought they were jerks, but it turned out great. And then you tell your friend to kill them. Kind of testing that faith there. And then you get knocked unconscious. That ends the second game.
If you push these three buttons, the three in the middle, it should activate that thing. The other ones are they'll only mess you up. So make sure you push this button to open up this thing. Make sure you plug in the this device or whatever. Then you push the button.
Hey, does nothing happen.
Oh yes. Oh, that was actually not even a real button.
Now
I remember. So once you've activated that thing, you can pull this switch. There's a whole bunch of steps. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's even more steps coming up. Okay, that thing is not real. Whatever that is, they just go away. It's alright. Where'd it go? So then, after you get those, after you've turned on the generator, you can come in here. 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. So we can turn on that. And that will turn on the power for the rest of the area, which will allow us to get to where we need to go. So you can keep going, Jake.
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh,
On the head.
we got knocked on the head, and then what?
That's it. It's the end of the game.
That's the end of the second game?
Attention to station personnel. Power
That's what
supply
leads
of the
into this
living
game.
compartment and adjacent residential buildings has been restored. If you notice any faults, please inform a member of the personnel with status code A or a technician. Thank you for your attention.
Blah, blah, blah. You think we haven't noticed that everything has started to work?
The computer you talked Hambo with at the beginning of this game is the computer you were knocked unconscious
At
the end of the
the
Black
second
Plague.
there was also a third game, though I think it is no longer canon in this game.
It is not canon.
It is not canon in this game.
Not
So now that we turn on the power, once you activate, do all the steps of the generator, it will turn on that door and will allow you to get through here. Basically, there's a key card somewhere in this area. That's what we need to find. We need to find a key card in this area. That's a good place for that. Just personal opinion. So that is an infected. We are now trapped in here with him. Usually they're quite mean
Oh,
and
he
angry.
looks harmless. Maybe he can help us get out.
I'm gonna let him break out and make a murderous.
So he is not harmless like Clarence is making you believe. But I don't think he can hurt you while you're in here. We've actually never tried just going up to him. I really don't want to. Anyway, so grab that vent tool on the shelf. Use it on the. Yeah, it just broke out. Use it on the vent. It allows you to get through. Walk through this extremely long vent, and then use this vent tool on this vent. And oh boy! Okay, I was trying to close that door because you usually want to close doors. I was not very capable. Okay, so now that we have this vent tool, we want to use vent tool on this vent. And the box is going to be anyway. Alright, so go through this vent. That's a dead end. What the? Oh. Grab this key card, and then go back through the vent. Now I believe, I can't remember if the monster is still roaming around.
You're good. You're good.
Alright, for some reason the monster should be gone from this area. So you should be safe. But once you get here, look out, because he pops out of nowhere. He is chasing you right now. Run to that door. Where does he come from?
He appears out of thin air.
Oh, right, yes.
They don't give him a specific appearance party.
I see. So, now that we have the key card, we can use it on this door right here. But don't use it on the door. What are you thinking? No. Ha. You have to use it on the key card swiper. Makes sense. Alright, so you can click on... basically, you need this comm radio, but you also need to click on this computer to hear some more lore.
Glad to see you again. This is great luck that you managed to get here. I have 2 pieces of news.
You
I
can
think I'll
skip
start
this
with a good
if
one.
you don't want to hear the
I managed
story.
to contact a rescue group and told them about us. And now the bad one. You're not in the best place. there is an abandoned part of the shelter station close to you, and unfortunately, given the circumstances of destruction, you can only pass through there. I don't know what's waiting for you there, but even before the infection, there were many unpleasant rumors about this place. So you will have to check their validity with your own ass. I'm sorry. Anyway, there should be a comm radio in this room. Take it and wait for a signal from the rescue group. They will help you out. Be careful.
Philip, listen to me. There has to be another way. You heard yourself what they said about that place. Are you just going to forget about your old pal, Claren? Did I not deserve you to listen to me?
Alright, so now that we have the comm radio, we can talk to people with it. Namely Julia Kwan, the person that Amabel was saying she had talked to.
Hello? Do you copy?
Now it's Jayla.
You must be Philip. I'm Julia Quant, the rescue group signal.
That's a different way of spelling Jayla.
As you probably already know, you can only get out through an abandoned part of the station. I'll open the door for you.
They spelled
Julia
Anyway,
Kwan,
so
she opened this door, and now you can leave this area. And I think that's a good place to end the third part of this walkthrough. If you ever get stuck again, watch our next videos. We'll be helping you out. See ya.